Hey friends, Logan Kirk here with RockyMountainMysticMan.com. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how on the homestead you can get clothes clean. And all you're going to need are the equipment that you see here in front of me. You're going to need two 5-gallon buckets. You're going to need a lid. This is a snap-on lid, really easily goes on and off. Very important, a plunger, and a drill. That's all you need, you guys. So come on over here. Let me show you exactly the steps to making this very simple spin dry and washing machine for your homestead. Come on over. Once you have everything you need set out for you, it's time to get to work. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is we need to drill a hole through the center of our snap-on lid that is approximately the same size as the dowel on the plunger. So to do that, we're going old school. That's the best way. I love it, right? So I'm gonna use a clamp, gonna use a 2x4 underneath, and we're going to clamp our bucket down to the table so that while we're drilling, let's get it right there. It doesn't move around on me too much. It is just plastic. So the first thing we're gonna do is pop our drill down on there. We're gonna put that hole in, and we're gonna start eating that plastic away, and it just takes a quick hot second. There it is, right there. Obviously we wanna check to make sure that our hole, come on. Rocky Mountain plays hell on tools when they don't get oiled, and obviously that's pretty dry. Now we'll check the dowel size. Perfect. See that fit right there? That's what you want. That's step one. So we'll handle that and set that aside. Now step two, what you have to do is we need to go and we need to put holes in the plunger. This is important to allow a motion inside of the device that's going to aerate and create lots of bubbles, because just like when we're boiling water in a survival situation, more bubbles means less troubles. That means your clothes are going to get cleaner because of all the bubbles. Going to pull the germs off, the nasty bacteria and all the dirt are going to come off when that surface tension breaks because of the bubbles. So let's go ahead now and drill some holes on here. All right, as you can see, I've got holes all the way around. What I did was I did 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, 3 down in a T pattern, and then I just went 2 in between each, and that is more than adequate enough to do the job of the plunger. As you can see on the inside, the holes there, they go all the way through. That's about as big as they need to be. So now let's move on to the next step. All right, so now that we have our bucket made, our lid, as well as our plunger, okay, this is one assembly. We'll set this aside right here. Now it's time to make the bucket. So I like the white buckets because it matches the lid. Reminds me that this needs to stay clean for my clothes, right? This is gonna be the outside bucket. We're gonna set this to the side. What has to happen now is very similar to what we just did with the plunger, and that is that we have to drill holes through here. So hang tight, let's do that together now. And that's not all. We need a lot of these holes in this bucket. So let's go ahead, now that we've got the T-section on the bottom, let's go ahead now and finish that up. But we're not done yet. Wow, that's a little bit of a chore, but this is good stuff right here. Oh yeah, lots of holes in it. You're gonna find out why that's important, you guys. So let's go on to the next step. All right, so this washing machine, I love it, you guys, because it's just quick and an easy build, and it's very effective and works. So let's just recap real quick what we've done. we've got our normal 5-gallon bucket ready to go. We have drilled a lot of holes in this clean food grade bucket, which is going to become our washing machine. So we've also drilled the hole for the plunger as well as drilled holes in the plunger, right? I know, counterintuitive putting holes in a plunger. It's not for what you think. So what we're going to do now is we're going to assemble this. I'm sure you guys are super smart. You already see how this is going together, but here's how it happens. The washing machine bucket piece goes inside of your exterior bucket. Then you take your plunger with this, look at that, perfect, and you push this lid on. That's the assembly of the washing machine. Now, I've got a lot of dirty clothes, you guys, so let me grab some and let's wash some clothes. All right, so we've got our setup. Let's take the lid off, take our plunger out. Now what I've got here is I got one undershirt. I got a pair of skivvies. I got my flannel. I got a dirty old pair of socks, and I got a pair of pants. That's about all I want to put in here. Now I've also got I got 2.5 gallons here of hot water. I'm gonna pour that inside just like so, over the top of all that fancy clothing. Yeah, 2.5 gallons is just about right. You can see in there, okay? Now, because I'll be dumping this on the ground on the homestead, biodegradable open nature laundry detergent. It says it's tough on dirt and stains, and it's got that lavender scent that my wife loves. Put a little bit of that in there. All right, just like so. That's very nice. All right, you guys, now there's nothing to it but to do it. Take our lid, stick our lid on here. Now this is where I speed the camera up and I make this look real easy. I gotta add more water. Let's get back to speeding things up. Let's take a look inside. Oh yeah. The water's getting nasty. Oh man, but the clothes smelling lavender fresh. Let's keep going. Let's look inside again. Smell good. Oh man. The skivvies look clean. All right, we're getting there. But not yet, back to it. That'd be cool, some big ol' elk decide to walk back here right now. Probably not, that gunshot probably scared them off though. All right, that's all it takes, you guys. But now let me show you the spin dry cycle and how these things save so much extra work. So the first thing we do, pull this lid off. We pull out our plunger. And this is why we got the holes in it, one of the reasons. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, that water's nasty. See, more holes the better. We just drain those clothes. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's some nasty water. Man, I get dirty out here in the hills. Well, now those rocks smell like lavender. All right, spin cycle. Let's get to it. Do the spin cycle part of this. So I got some of my Titan 550 survival cord. If you guys don't know about this amazing stuff, check out my video on the review of this stuff. This is the best paracord ever made known to man. Oh, I love it. It's got 30 all-wire gauge wire inside. It's got jute, wax jute. It's got 25-pound test fishing line. Oh man, it's just a lifesaver in the woods. Also, we're doing laundry. So what I'm gonna do is that limb right up there. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a little bowline in here. If you don't know how to tie a bowline, that should be the only knot you know. Let's get this tied up here. All right. Doing laundry, I'm just having fun, you guys, right? All right. Now give me a second to embarrass myself while I permanently attach this to that limb. Well, that was embarrassing. So now that we've got this, we want to make sure the bucket is far enough from there. And all we're going to do is slide this through the bowline and cinch it on up, just like so. Now we're going to do the same thing, is we're going to tie a bowline in here. And the reason we use a bowline is because after the weight of the spinning and it cinches that knot down, the bowline comes untied very easy. Not to mention the bowline is the highest tensile strength retention knot that you can learn. Maybe I should do a video if you don't know. Let me know below in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. Put this up on my knee, because if you're doing laundry, in the words of Jeff Williams, you're gonna get wet. God, that guy's funny. All right. I'm doing a bowline on a bite. All right, cinch that down, nice and tight. All right, spin cycle time. And all we do is we spin here and we wind it up one direction real well. See that water coming out of there? Good stuff. There we go. Spin cycle. And see, as it's raising up and it's spinning around, pretty soon I can step away from this thing and we'll let it spin cycle until the clothes are pretty much good. Then I'll just take them and hang them up on the line and dry them out. So now I'm going to step away from the camera and you can watch some satisfying high-speed spin cycle, homestead style. And literally, that's all it takes for this spin cycle. I now have had a clean flannel, right? Clean undershirt, a clean pair of pants, and trust me, these were dirty, and yeah, wow, those look way better. Oh, I got my skivvies are clean. And most importantly, socks. Bring those out. Well, you guys, I hope that you've learned something here, a little bit about how on your homestead, with no electricity, just some water and a little bit of mountain man ingenuity and power, you can have a clean set of clothes. All right, you guys, if you haven't already, remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's important, you guys, that you also hit the notifications bell, because that's how you know when I put out more videos on mountain man life, my gear reviews, and homesteading in general, because that's what we do up here in the mountains of the Rockies. Also, one little side note, you guys, on my property up here, if you look at hipcamp.com, you'll be able to actually come up here and camp on the property. We're about 6 minutes from downtown Estes Park, so it's real close. You guys, come on up here. Enjoy some time. And Saturdays and Sundays, I also teach bushcraft classes out here in the Rocky Mountains. So if you're interested in coming out here, staying, that's how you do it. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Because as always, I love that you watch and I love hanging out.